What's up, guys? This is Cody Peekster here. I know I just did a video 2 days ago, but, well, there were some more things I wanted to talk about. Now, this video is exclusively about cars. Now, I wanted to kind of bring that up like during the last video, but it ended up being 30 minutes long and I ran out of space in my camera. So, yeah. You guys pretty much noticed that I've been doing a lot more videos lately. Let me put off some music real quick. Start off with Radiohead. So anyway, I have been doing a lot more videos, and that's because, well, freaking love the video quality of my camera. Like, especially when I'm shooting in 4K. I mean, it's pretty great. It's way better than anything that I've had before. Any camera. I've had quite a few cameras. My D750 was okay, but honestly, I like. Another thing that really helps is having a really good laptop that can process this 4K videos pretty quick. Like, my last video was like about 30 minutes long. And it only took just a little over an hour for it to process. I remember back when I was a senior in high school, I had a crappy Toshiba laptop, and I had like a point and shoot camera that did like 720 video. Like, it was just regular HD, it wasn't even full HD. And it took like 6 hours to process a 20-minute video. So, yeah. Processing video on here is way easier. And also, I mean, like I said, I love the quality of my camera. So yeah, I'll be doing a lot more videos. Now, I'm trying to break away from the whole, just talking about the things going on in my life, like women related. I'm breaking away from that. So this video will be about cars. My next video will be about food. And at some point I'll be doing a video about TV shows, movies, that kind of stuff. I've already done a music video. Well, a video about my music about music. So, don't need to rehash that. Anyway. I can't consider myself an actual car guy because, I don't really have a whole lot of knowledge about that kind of stuff. Like, I've never repaired a car. The only thing I've ever done was change a tire in my Ford Escape. Like, I've done that a couple times, but that's it. If you think that, if you come to me, like, to help you with your car, you're out of luck. Yeah, I know, it's kind of a disappointment because, dudes are kind of expected to know how to repair cars. Also, I know this makes like car guys cringe. I drive an automatic. Yeah. Hey, it is what it is. But don't get me wrong, I do appreciate a good vehicle. Like, someday I would like to have a shiny new Ford Expedition Platinum, preferably silver. And, the Platinum always comes with a sunroof. That's like standard. It's a panoramic sunroof. Oh, another thing I'm doing with my videos here is I am showing off pictures. I'll like insert pictures into the video. So, yeah. So here's here's a picture of the Expedition that I want. I think it's cool. Yeah, I've been a Ford guy. I'm a Ford guy. I like Ford. Not not really a fan of Chevy. No. And I swear, the one thing that I seem to see the most, aside from the usual jacked up Chevy Silverado, I swear, like, I see like half the Chevys I see out there, they got like one burnt out headlight or whatever. Maybe not headlight, but low beam light. I don't know. Whatever. I'm like, come on. I just don't really care for Chevy. And honestly, I don't care for Toyota. I mean, I never really cared that much for Toyota, but something that really soured me towards Toyota, the fact that, you know, the Haley girl that I was hung up on that pretty much caused me so much pain and misery. She drove a Toyota 4Runner. So, yeah, now I really don't like Toyota. Now, Jeeps are okay, because I've had a Jeep before. My parents used to have like a Jeep Patriot. It was a pretty basic one. Like, it had like, it was red. It had like a manual cranked window, manual locks. Pretty basic. Yeah. They had that for a while, and then when I finally got my license, I know it's pretty pathetic that I only 3 years ago did I actually get my license. I meant to do it like the year I graduated from high school. I was working on it, and then all of a sudden I wasn't. So yeah, for years I kind of put it off. I don't know, I didn't care as much as I should have. So, but I finally got it the fall of 2017, and my parents kind of sold me the Patriot. I got like 10 grand from my grandfather's the inheritance, because he passed away earlier that year. So yeah, I had the Jeep Patriot for a little while, but in the spring of 2018, about the middle of April, I was coming back from taking pictures, and I thought I would, like, you know, just pull into the driveway of this old house that, you know, it's owned by my family, my mom's side of the family. Get some pictures there. But, you know, see, the driveway was kind of around a curve, and I didn't realize just how close I was to the driveway, and I thought I could make the turn, you know, despite being closer than I should have. Thought I could make the turn, but no, I ran right into the rock gate post. And I totaled it. I totaled it. That was terrible. But about a week later, with the insurance money, I got my Ford Escape. It's decent. It's nothing special. It's 2006. It came with a guardrail, which is, I mean, that's a good thing, honestly, because it kind of helped me. It kind of protected me from possibly totaling that, like, back in the winter, because I kind of during December, my brakes pretty much messed up on me. Like, apparently there was like some pretty bad leaks. So like whenever I put brake fluid in, well, brake fluid came out, and whenever I put it in, it just came right back out. So my car struggled to stop. Like I could stop it, but I had to like put my brake went all the way down. I had to do that like I kind of had to start that like ahead of time to slow it down and hopefully get it stopped. But unfortunately, that really because I kind of put it off for a couple months, it really came to bite me in the ass in the middle of February when someone like in front, I was on my way to work and someone in front of me just kind of stopped like the turn all of a sudden, and I just couldn't stop quite in time, and I kind of rear-ended him. Fortunately, things weren't too bad. Thank God. But there was a crack in on the front of my car. But the good thing is the guardrail pretty much protected it from getting totaled. Now there is right now the airbag light is on my dashboard. It does flash sometimes. So I feel like if I just hit it a little bit harder, the airbags would have gone off. But I got lucky, honestly. I did get my brakes repaired. So now I have working brakes again. But that just goes to show that I'm definitely not a car nut. I like them, but I don't know anything about them. So yeah. But anyway, my little Ford Escape's done. It's served me well for the past 2.5 years, just about. Like I said, it's nothing special. It does have a sunroof. Of course, being an older car, it doesn't have a panoramic sunroof. Like pretty much any any Ford in the past 10 years that has a sunroof has a panoramic sunroof. Like it started off with the Edge, and then soon the Explorer, and starting with the 2018, it was the Expedition. And I know the F-150 and the Super Duties, they all have that too. So yeah, I have like a Bluetooth adapter, like an FM transmitter or whatever for my car, because it's kind of old school, 2006. I mean, it's not that old school, like, at least it's not a 90s car, but yeah, I still have to use like an adapter to listen to my music, because who the hell uses CDs in 2020? Not when I have at least 60. I lost count of having, I have like several gigs worth of music. A ton. So anyway. But yeah. The sunroof is, it's a nice feature. I like it. And honestly, it's kind of it's definitely something I want in the next vehicle that I get. Like I said, I'm a Ford guy, so the next vehicle I get is going to be Ford. Yeah, that's a goal. Preferably an Expedition, but if I can't get that, I mean, my next choices would be the Explorer or the Edge. It's not going to be a small car. I don't do sedans. I'm a big dude. I'm 6'2". I weigh over 200 pounds. I'm massive. You will not see me driving a Ford Fusion. Or a Taurus. Not even a Taurus, really. It's going to be an SUV. Now, I don't really see myself driving a truck either, because I don't haul anything. I want an SUV. I mean, don't get me wrong, if I did get a truck, it'd probably be an F-250. or an F-150. I don't know. I saw the brand new F-150, the 2021 F-150. That was introduced about 2 months ago. And it's pretty cool. But honestly, I like the current F-250. It's nice. My dad used to have an F-250 actually for a little while, like when I was like 12 and 13. They had an F-250. They also had the F-150 as well. They had that first. They got that when I was like 7. My dad, he got it when I was 7. My mom never really drove it. This was like a late 90s one. It was green and it had like a step side. Like they don't even sell those anymore. Like you won't see a step side on a current F-150. Those have pretty much been dead for at least a decade. But yeah, it was like an extended cab, so like I had to, if I wanted to get into the back seats, I had to open the front doors first. Then I could open the back doors. Now, obviously, you don't have that issue with a crew cab, but yeah, it was all right. My dad actually got rid of it about 11 years ago. He actually, we didn't have the F-250 for very long. It was, we got it in 2003, so, I mean, I don't know, I'm assuming it was new, I don't know. But we also got an Excursion around that same time, too. This was a white one, and they don't make those anymore. They haven't for like 15 years. But I mean, the Expedition Max pretty much was a replacement. But it was pretty cool. Went out of town with it was always nice. They had like a DVD player, and I could watch movies whenever we went on long trips. Like when we went to Panama City, I watched Scooby-Doo, and I forgot what else I watched, but yeah. I mean, it was pretty cool. So yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention though, before we had the Excursion, we had like a minivan. It was a Ford Windstar. It was red. I mean, it was pretty cool. I don't remember too much about it because I was pretty young, but I mean, it was alright. But I liked the Excursion a lot better. But a few months before we moved to Habersham, my parents got rid of both the F-250 and the Excursion. And then they got an F-150, like a new F-150. It was red. I think it was the 2005. This one also had a step side. We still have that. My parents still have it. My dad still uses it every once in a while. It's had its issues recently, but it's held up, I guess. Currently the windows do not work. Like, they were electric, but they don't. My dad's been meaning to get it repaired, but he just doesn't really use the truck that often anymore. Because now my parents have whatever my parents whenever my parents do go out, they usually use the Dodge Durango that they have. Like we've had that for a few years. It's decent. I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's definitely. I like the touch screen and all that. And, I mean, that's what you can get with all pretty much every Ford except maybe the base model Explorer or Expedition or whatever. Although no, Expedition doesn't really have a base model. I haven't seen anything below XLT on the Expedition. Some of the very low end cars do not have the My Ford touchscreen thing. But yeah, so let's talk about. I want to talk about Let's start with the Ford Edge because I like those, but mostly I like the first generation mid-cycle refresh. And it has the My Ford touch on the inside. Like it's got some pretty nice features. Now I call that the Ford egg, because it's kind of shaped like an egg. I know I'm weird, but that's what I call it. And I freaking love. If I were to get one of those, of course it's gonna have a sunroof because I've seen the sunroof on the Ford Edge. They're pretty awesome. Like they're the panoramic. I mean, they were like one of the first Ford vehicles to have those. It's like a double, pretty big sunroof. It's got like a double panel sunroof. It's pretty nice, and you can recognize Ford Edge with a sunroof because it'll have completely black top. Like instead of the Ford Edge without the sunroof, versus most Ford vehicles without the sunroof have you'll see just the regular lines on the roof, but instead you've got a completely black top. Yeah. No sunroof is going to be a deal breaker for me. Now, honestly, I didn't really like the second generation. At least, I didn't really like the appearance of the second generation Ford Edge as much. Starting in 2015. They did refresh it though. They gave it a mid-cycle refresh last year, and I like that a lot better. But I still feel like the 2011 to 2014 was the best looking one. That's just me. Now Explorer, I would say the 5th generation is my favorite. If I were to get an Explorer, it would be probably maybe it'd be a 2018 or 2019. But they had the mid-cycle refresh in 2016. But yeah, the 5th generation overall went from lasted almost a decade. It went from 2011 to 2019. And I see a ton of those around, so obviously it's a pretty good vehicle. The mid-cycle refresh kind of changed the shape of the headlights and changed the grille. Headlights now have LEDs. That's pretty cool. So yeah. Of course, they also have the panoramic sunroof. Okay, I'm not sure how much I missed. This just happened. Okay, so it's got some pretty. I see myself getting maybe. If I wanted the Ford Explorer, it would be a 2018. It'd be a silver 2018, 2019. It's not sunroof. Yeah. Now, if I wanted to freak people out, I could probably just, I'd get a black Ford Explorer Sport and put like a guardrail in the front. People will be like, oh shit, it's a cop. No, I can actually tell, I can pretty much tell cop Explorers from regular Explorers. I mean, there are certain features that make it clear, like, well, for instance, most normal Explorers have like roof rails, and cop ones do not. Also cop Explorers do not have sunroofs either. I mean, they're technically, I've actually looked at the inside of one before. No, I haven't actually been in one. No, but I've actually seen I've seen like I get like Ford ads on my Facebook newsfeed every once in a while. Actually on a pretty regular basis, and sometimes they'll have like a police interceptor for sale or whatever. I'll look inside that. I mean, it's got like the most basic interior features pretty much. Like, doesn't have like the My Ford touchscreen or anything like that. It's pretty basic. I mean, it makes sense because cops are mainly arresting people, not trying to really enjoy their rides. I guess, whatever. But yeah, I can tell them apart. The grill is fairly obvious. Like the police interceptors have a different grill, but the Ford Explorer Sport does look pretty similar because the Explorer, it has a blacked out grill instead of the chrome that the normal ones have. But yeah, I can tell them apart. Now, Dodge Chargers are kind of a different story. I can if it has a guardrail in the front, then I know it's a cop. If it does, I've never seen a cop car without a guardrail though. I don't really know what the difference is between the Pursuits and the regular Chargers. I'm just not as familiar, I guess. Whatever. So anyway, moving on here. Expeditions. The Expedition is what I want. Fourth generation Expedition was unveiled in 2017, for the 2018 model, and they're pretty cool. They introduced the sunroof and all that. I mean the dual panel sunroof, panoramic, whatever. But that's what I want. I want preferably silver. Silver is kind of my favorite color for a vehicle. But yeah, I want I like the LED headlights. My goal someday when I'm making good money is to get a new Expedition Platinum. So that's all.